hear you guys very well. I don't know why. What's causing me? I don't know if it's my Bluetooth system or if it's just the Telegram system. I'm not really certain, but there's a lot of
We all are
echo in the
hearing it.
background.
Echoes.
You guys hear me well?
Yeah, I'm hearing the echo too.
You hear any echo as well, so it's not just me.
No,
Not
everyone is
just me.
hearing.
So we'll get through it. And I'm just going down the list here. Frank Yoda, you there?
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
I'm just chilling. Sunday, gonna travel like in 3 hours from now, and
What are you up to today?
I'm gonna travel back to home, and tomorrow I have to work again in army. So basically, I had like 5 days off guard duty and mostly chilling right now. Yeah.
And what kind of duty is it?
Basically, in army, I worked as a deminer, like clearing minefields and things. You know.
Oh, clearing my. Okay, that sounds pretty serious.
It's nice.
Are you
Yeah,
defining
serious
that
work?
great?
Making it safe for others, right? You're clearing the mines.
Thank you, John.
And what about psychedelic angel Cheryl? Are you there? Cheryl?
Cheryl
I
seems
she
present.
said that she can talk.
She cannot talk?
Yeah, she cannot talk.
Oh, okay, no, that's okay. That's all right. She can listen, I guess.
Left Maxwell.
And Mooney. Mooney, are you with us? Mooney? I guess Mooney's not there. Cloud9.
Hi, everybody.
You with us?
I'm with you guys. Sounds like you're in
Oh,
the
hello there.
How you all doing?
How are you doing today?
Very, very well, thank you.
Oh, that's great. Good to have you join us.
Great to be here. Sounds like we're in a cave.
What was that?
I say it sounds like we're in a cave.
Yeah, it does. It does. There's a lot of very echoey. But I hear you guys well. Do you hear me?
Very well.
Yeah, fine.
The echo has gone, I think. Ozo? I don't know what did change, but
I guess the technology has a long way to go, I guess, to
Yeah.
improve itself.
Or are you talking to us from the heavens above?
Yeah. Lissandro, are you there?
Hello, Bravo. I'm glad to hear your voice.
Hello, Lissandro. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for
Oh, that's good to hear. And then I've got Peter. We've got Peter. You with us, Pete? Peter? No, Peter.
Hello.
Oh, there he is. Hi, Peter.
How's everyone?
We're doing well. I'm doing great. Yourself?
Fine, I'm lazing around today. I'm not working. I'm off for a week or more, just slightly more than a week, so I'm going to relax a little.
That's good. That's great. Enjoy your relaxation.
Thank you.
Steven, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hello, Steven. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Oh, that's great. Good
I'll
to
also
hear.
be just a listener.
Just a listener. Well, I think I'm just going to be a listener. I want to hear you guys, what you guys all have to say. Tiffany. Tiffany, you're with us?
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Where are you, Tiffany?
Tiff.
That's a scary game, man.
Are you there? Is that you, Tiffany?
I think a lot of people got scared after the baking game. They're all hiding right now.
Somewhere in the background, I'm sure you're about to drop the bacon, right?
I'm here. Hi,
Is that you, Tiff?
It's me.
Hey, Tiff, how are you?
Hi, everybody.
Thank you for joining us.
Of course. Thank you for being here.
How are you feeling today? Oh, it's great to have you.
I'm well. Thank you. Good to hear your voice.
Good to hear. Good. Yeah, we finally get to hear yours as well. Oh my goodness! And who else is down on the list here? Gary. Yo, Gary.
What's going on, brother?
Okay, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. I just keep seeing you standing in Yankee Stadium telling me about your Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yeah. I'm going to a game. The Yankees haven't really been doing that well, so I'd like to change the subject if you don't mind.
Well, if you go out there and just throw some drip at everybody, they'd probably be a lot happier and do better.
I may do that.
I'll be up there. You can buy me a ticket. I'll get the plane ticket if you buy me a ticket to see the game.
Hey, yep. You listen. Open invitation, my brother.
Oh,
open
yeah.
Invite.
I haven't been around a couple days.
What's that?
I'm sorry I haven't been too active in a couple days. I've had a lady friend spend the weekend, so yeah.
Oh, no, well, we know how much those lady friends could take up a lot of your time, so we know what that's about. Pensive Ginger, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, buddy.
Hey, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Nice to hear everyone's voices.
Yeah, it's nice to hear you guys as well. It's great. Very good to finally get a voice to all of these names.
What if I drop the button now?
Hey, and David, are you with us? What did he say?
What if I drop the button now?
Where's the band?
Rocky, are you with us?
Yes, bro. I just said, what if I drop the button right now?
Yeah, you should try. You know what? Any minute now, Rocky's. You know he's gonna drop the bacon. And then all of a sudden, you guys are gonna scramble and leave this voice chat.
They all are always waiting for me to drop the bacon. Even I type, I am dropping the bacon.
Rocky, you should not go work in any restaurant's kitchen. Always dropping the food. That's not very sanitary. Please don't drop any food.
We have two more people on the list. Did I get to David and DeFi Logic?
Afternoon, boss man.
DeFi Logic, are you with us?
Indeed. Can you hear me okay?
I hear you. Just everybody say hello to the mastermind behind the vampire game.
Bloody
DeFi.
So, Bevy,
good to hear your voice, boss man. Good to hear it.
Yes, I can
Bevy,
hear
do you hear me? Bevy, is it? Are you just saying it's your birthday today? Is it?
No. 19th of September.
Oh, when is it?
The 19th.
Bevy, when's your birthday?
The 19th, brother.
Oh, the 19th. For some reason, I thought today was your birthday. I apologize.
Well, we can make it my birthday from today till the 19th.
I was looking forward to having the entire group sing happy birthday to you, but I guess that's not going to happen today.
Why not? You can still do it, and he can dance.
Unless you want, listen, unless you want an early happy birthday song from all of us.
We can do that because I'm celebrating my birthday on a Monday.
Well, it's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. Should we sing a happy birthday to Febby?
Let's do it because we're different.
It's gonna break Telegram.
All right, I have no idea how this is going to sound or how this is going to work, but I'm going to sing along, and I'm going to count to 3, and then we're going to start singing happy birthday to Febby. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to Febby.
To you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Febby. Happy birthday to you.
All right.
What a chaos, man.
Happy birthday. Happy early birthday, Febby.
Thank you, brother. I think we just broke the telegram.
Happy birthday, Febby.
Oh, yay.
Thank you.
Oh, who is that?
That's my kid.
Cody's kid.
Oh.
Super cute.
All right, Febby. So you listen. You are the host here, so that means you have to take over and see what the group wants to do, and if anybody has any questions, or I'll let you kind of take over from here.
Big brother, I have someone special. You want to listen?
Febby?
Yeah. Yes. Okay, brother. We actually got a few questions for you.
Febby and Amy are supposed to be the hosts here. I'm just supposed to be a simple guest.
Well, you're not a simple guest, you're the main guest. So Phoebe and I have prepared some questions for you. And yeah, we'll see how it goes along. So maybe first question. How did you get into drip? Just to have our members know a little bit of your background, and maybe it's not that different from their own current situation and life. So just easy question, maybe not easy response.
Okay, well, it's a very good question, very valid question, and I got into crypto. I'm going to say sometime in late 2016, early 2017. I first learned about crypto, and I got into some of the early platforms that were out there, and some of them I made some money on. Some of them I lost money. Made lots of mistakes along the way, and the way I actually found out about drip was through somebody that I met on Telegram. I'm sure some of you know him well. His name is Wayne. He's known as, I believe his Telegram handle is Fly. I think iCloud. He is. You should know him well, right?
I know him very well, Ozone. Yes, he's my son.
That's exactly it. So through Wayne, I was introduced to drip. And I'm sorry, I'm hearing all this bad. Do you guys hear me well, or I'm hearing a lot of echoing and?
No, we can hear you well. Also, we can continue. There is a little bit of there is some echo,
He
but
I met Wayne, and he got me into something. It was a Tron based platform. I'm sure you guys heard of something called. I can't think of the name right now.
It was called
Whoa.
Bankroll.
You guys aware of that platform?
I did not. I've never heard of it yet.
Well, basically, it was like an early version of, it was very similar to Drip. It was the same similar mechanics, where you pay the tax to buy in, and you pay a tax to cash out and to claim, and it was similar type of mechanics to Drip. And then at some point, Wayne had spoken to me about Drip and how it was a different type of platform. It was, in that it was inflationary, unlike the other platform that I was in. It was a deflationary platform, and it was not a sustainable platform. And then he introduced me to Drip, and he explained to me that this was very different. The mechanics were very different. The fact that you had this tax, and every event that took place at any transaction came with a tax, which to me told me that it was a very sustainable system. And I got into it early on, from day one, and I've been in it since, and it's been working out great for me.
Yeah, that's great, man. It's amazing. Everybody, I think, has a moment in life where they had encountered crypto. This one was your story. That's cool, man.
Yeah, it's a very very good, and again, thanks to your son, thanks to Wayne. Is he? Have you seen him lately, Icon?
Yes, I see him every day almost. He's very, very
almost
well.
every day. Well, you definitely, when you see him next, give him my regards. Tell him his old friend Ozone misses him. I haven't spoken to him in a while. It's been at least several months, and just tell him that I miss him.
Absolutely, Ozone. I will. He does talk about you all the time. He holds you in very high regard. But I will definitely
that's good to hear.
Message.
That's great to hear. You've got quite a son there.
Thank you so much.
Did you hear that, people of DCA? The way that we look up to to Ozone, that he's changing our lives because we have met him on our path in crypto. He also had someone who brought him into this path. So, we all share actually the same kind of sentiment or story, I guess. So that's great to hear that even the great Ozone has someone that brought him into this space. It's cool.
Yes.
It's cool. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful, very thankful for that.
Yeah, we
I
all
really
should.
am.
Let's see. And how did your life change after stepping into crypto and Drip? Did you go from zero to hero, or or is it less romantic than that?
Listen, crypto had a pretty substantial impact on my life. I don't want to listen. I would be lying to you guys if I said I went from zero, because actually, I came from a background where listen. I'm sure, like many of you as well, have been rock bottom.
Yeah.
But when I came into crypto, I was actually in pretty sound financial shape. I had established. As some of you guys know, I have some businesses. I have some investments, some other things going on outside of crypto, outside of DeFi. But I could tell you this: when I first got into Drip, I would say that asset-wise, I was pretty wealthy.
Yeah.
Pretty set asset-wise in terms of how investments, and I own some real estate. I own some businesses.
Yeah.
But what was going on with me? I was I was what's called asset rich and cash poor, meaning
Yeah.
I had a very bad cash flow, lots of debt service, lots of loans. I had a big mortgage on my own home.
Yeah.
I had a very big business loan and lots of I was not in great shape cash flow wise. And I got to say this, when I got into drip, my debt is almost completely gone at this point. Drip allowed me to get myself out of debt.
That's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you already had
basically
because you were already in the business space, so you knew what had to be done, what was missing, and even so, the current, or at least the financial how do you say that, the financial environment that you were in did not give you this opportunity to release all your debts. So drip did change that situation.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, drip really it truly dramatically changed my financial position, because I was at a point where I was working very long hours, extremely hard.
Yeah.
Because I was just trying to keep up with with all of my debt, and I got a little bit overboard with with some of my debt and some of my financial burdens. And as soon as I got into drip, within a year's time, I paid off the loan, the mortgage on my home. I've been using drip to pay. Another thing, and this is something that I would advise all of you to do before you start enjoying the fruits of your labor here, or your investment in drip. The first thing you guys should do is get yourselves out of debt. That's number one.
Yeah.
That would be my number one piece of advice. My number one recommendation is, before you start enjoying life and before you start spending money, which is a great thing, by the way, because that's why money is there. Money is meant to be spent and enjoyed.
Yeah.
But before you do that, you should completely get yourselves out of any kind of debt, because, again, debt is a form of slavery.
Yeah, it's not a form; it's the
way.
biggest form. It's
it's a big form of slavery, and it's such a great feeling when you get yourself out of debt and out of that financial burden. And then only at that point should you start, and then I guess my second piece of advice, once you get yourself out of debt, is basically what I'm doing. And I'm not giving anybody any kind of advice here. I'm just telling you guys what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And the first thing that I did was I got myself out of I'm still a little bit in debt, but I'm at this point probably 90% free of debt, which, by the way, guys, is an awesome feeling.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And then what I've decided to do is I have what I call a third method, which basically means any money, any income that I make that comes in from drip, I'm basically saving a third, I'm investing a third, and then I'm spending a third on the things that I want to do to enhance and to enjoy my life. So that's basically what I plan to do, and that's what I have been doing. And what I mean by saving, you need to, now I don't know, everybody has a different situation. You guys are all from different parts of the world, but where I come from, you have to pay taxes on your income. And that's why need to put aside some of my earnings so I can pay what we call it here. I'm sure the our American brothers and sisters understand the term pay Uncle Sam, which is what we need to do here.
Yeah.
So we do that, and then the other third, I will be using to invest. And listen, you guys could invest. Find what you guys are. Find an interest. Find something that you guys want to do with your money, but you really should. And I'm talking about outside of crypto. I mean, I know. Listen, I've got some other things. I've got some. I've invested in other cryptos. I've got some Bitcoin. I've got some Ethereum and some other altcoins. But most of the investing that I do is actually outside of crypto, and it's outside. It's actually real world investing is what I call it. And it could be anything, guys. It could be a business. It could be real estate. It could be precious coins, stocks.
Yeah.
ETFs, it could be anything outside of crypto, and that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, it makes completely sense because no matter what your financial situation is, the rule that you use to split your income in three, it's applicable for anyone, I guess. No matter how much or how little money you have. It will be useful for anyone to at least think about it and to write it down and see how if it can have an impact on your life, on our life. So that's a very great non-financial but still good advice. For the investment
and again, first and foremost, number one. It should be everybody's number one priority is to get yourself out of debt before you do anything.
Yeah, or else you will have those shackles around your feet, so you can't move, or you can only move as far as the one you is.
That's right.
You earn. Need to pay back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. Thanks. Good information.
So would anybody else like to share what they plan on doing with their future earnings?
Well, I know Mark is going to Miami.
I heard. Where is Mark? Is he? Why wasn't he able to join us today? I was looking forward to speaking to him. Oh, there he is. Hey, Mark.
He's hidden.
Hello. How's everybody?
You've been awfully quiet.
I was doing it too, my friend. I had to drop the people. I finished just now working.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad you can join us.
Yeah, me too.
So, go ahead. Do you guys have any other questions or would anybody else like to say something?
Well, we see that.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah, sorry, Phoebe, go ahead.
All right. Ozone, the question I had in mind is, how did you come to create the DCA group, and why did you think to help people like us from all over the world to help us put us in a better financial position?
Well, that's actually a very good question, Fabi. And, I don't know if I have one particular answer to that question. I think it's a couple of different things. The reason we created, and actually it was Racky kind of, came to me. Racky, are you with me?
Yes, big bro, I am listening.
Racky, yeah. So Racky, at some point, in our journey, we met. I had given. I think I met Racky on the main Telegram group, and I had given him an airdrop, and we started talking, and we became friends, and our friendship grew over time, and then he and I came up with this idea of coming up with our own group, and I think that really mainly stemmed from the being disillusioned with the main group. We saw a lot of negativity. We saw a lot of bullying and just people being disingenuous and disrespectful toward other people. And at some point we said, there's a lot of toxicity and negativity in this group. So what if we just created our own group, and we promote positivity and kindness and giving and lifting one another, and it kind of started from there, Febby. And at first I was very skeptical. I said, well, I don't know how this is going to work. I've never had any kind of a social media group before. I've never really, this is something uncharted waters for me. It's not something that I ever got involved with in the past. But I took a chance. I said, Rocky, let's do this. Let's form a group and let's see what happens. Worst case scenario, we don't have enough interest or we don't have enough members. We could abandon the idea. But it turned out it was a great idea, and the group grew from. I think we started early on. It was maybe 5 or 10 members, and today, well, we are what, Febby? About 150?
138.
Yeah, 138 now.
138. So we went. Rocky, how many members did we start off with early on?
I think it was around 7 members. The group was
About 7 members. So we went from 7 to almost 140. At some point, I think we had more, right? But Rocky has been doing a great job, kind of keeping the group pure, keeping the group with genuine and sincere and active members, because that's really what the goal was. And as far as the giving goes, Febby, I've always, as you and I spoke before. I have been doing charity work now for a couple of years. I have my own charity that I established some time ago, and I work with other charitable organizations and nonprofits. And it's just in my nature, it's in my DNA to give to other people. It's just who I am. It's just how I was raised, how I was, brought up by my parents. My upbringing was to always help people when you can, and to lend a helping hand. And it's just, I'm that way by design, Febby.
Amazing, man, amazing. And about the amount of members that we have, or at least the number of members. Even it may not look a lot to if you compare it to the main group, for example, but we are sure that club makes his best effort to preserve that. But every one of us is very well vetted, and is a valuable member. So if the same as Wade had an impact on you, you now have an impact on more than 100 people, and if each and one of us has another impact on another 100 people, that's amazing. So big shout out to all our members here. We appreciate you very much. It's a crazy bunch, but it's the best bunch.
It really is. Amen to that, AJ. I agree with that.
Amen.
And my goal, my vision, I guess, my purpose, when we started this this particular group, my vision was that one day, I mean, it's I would kind of take the lead, and obviously that's what I've been doing, but eventually down the road, I see this group growing, and I see many of you guys pretty much, doing what I'm doing, and when you guys are all in the position, of course, you always have to, and I give all the members the same advice: grow your own position first, make yourself strong, and then when you are in the position, you almost have an obligation to help others, and that's what one of the visions of when we started this group is that at one point it would be not just ozone, but it would be 15 or 20 or 30 ozones, doing what I do each and every day.
Yeah, it's working. It's a formula that's working.
Yeah.
I like to see the DCA.
I'm trying to spread make what I'm doing viral and contagious.
Yeah, and it's highly contagious. It's it works.
Definitely working, brother. Definitely.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people in this group are becoming more generous and giving and caring, and I don't even have to speak about the positivity because it's something else. I think we're at the 1,000% level. I think in the future for this group, for this family actually, I only see potential greatness and positivity for the future ahead. And I think when the farms and stuff opens up, we'll see a lot more positivity. And that's what I'm also about. And Ozone, like I told you before, and a lot of members in the group as well, are also raised by my parents to be a giver. And sometimes to my spot, I would give my last bread or my last few cents to someone else in need.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not good trait to have, but I'll have to change my strategy a bit.
Right.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't get you into any debt.
You do not have to change a thing about yourself. What you're doing is fantastic.
Yeah.
Just continue being yourself and who you are. Be true to yourself.
Yeah, man. Correct. 100% correct. I like to see the DCA group as another copy, but still it's living the drip community way. So the way that Forex is developing his ecospace, I think this group DCA is doing the same. So we are supporting one another. We are different than all the other groups out there. We do have to take some negativity from the people that do not understand what we are doing here. The same with Forex, and also we're evaluating to something new, and we see ourselves in a year from now, when every member will be in another financial situation. We see ourselves developing into a blueprint for the drip ecosystem community groups. And I hope one day that we can have Forex in our chats to share our vision with him, and I'm quite sure that he will.
I hope so.
He will see
that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're all about being positive, but also realistic. So we do realize that it's not all good in the world nor crypto. But we do our best to go ahead. Yeah. So what did we have next?
Another one, Abby.
Yeah.
We've been in the group. I don't know. I don't even remember how long. It feels like 2 years that I've known you guys.
Yeah,
Feel
correct.
so close to all of you. But
Yeah, I feel
me
the
and
same
Abby.
way.
Yeah. Now, me and Abby spoke just 10 minutes before the VC, and we quickly talked about the quizzes that everybody helps me do, and
Those quizzes are great, Febby. We love them, right, guys?
They're mind-boggling sometimes, but yeah, we love them.
They really are.
I don't like it because
No.
I've learned two things about those quizzes. First of all, I learned something new each day, and I've also learned that I'm not as bright and not as smart as I thought I was.
I also don't like.
Yeah.
I also don't like.
It's very humbling. Those quizzes are very humbling, Febby.
Yeah, indeed they are.
Yeah, and I always top from the bottom. I love that.
It's not a bottom. It's not.
Especially on those days where I get two out of 8 correct, then I start asking myself and I start doubting myself. I said, maybe you're not as smart as you think you are.
Yeah, it's correct. It's but from the other side, the people who end up down the list in the result of the quizzes, they are just supporting the ones that are upstairs. So yeah, no, those quizzes we like them, man. They're truly crazy. And it's
But I try to my takeaway. I try to get something. I try to get things each and every day, and I try to,
Oh, connection is not that good. Did we lose you?
Ozone, you there?
I just want to add something in the quiz. I don't remember how many days I got 0. I actually forgot that. I think I am the one who got highest 0.
That deserves a prize, my man.
Yes, I deserve some prize. This is something everyone can't achieve.
Yeah, you're very special.
Can we ask one of the designers to make him a badge?
Yes, I'll go right to it.
Mark, are you there?
Mark is gone. Let's see. Yo, people, tell me, since we're talking about...
bro.
People, since we are talking about the quiz, what do you want to change about the quiz? Are there any topics that you like to see? Please put it in the chat. How do you like the quizzes to be done? So if you have any feedback on that, please reply in the chat. Thanks.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to everybody.
The thing is, I hear someone very far, like he's in a hole or something. Because I'm driving and I can't. I'm basically here. Very good, but what I want to change is the bacon. The bacon game. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah.
Actually, my question was about the Wacken. Do you like the Wacken game?
I'm going for him free.
Yeah, the baking game is crazy.
Mark, you should stand on the rock of Gibraltar, not in the rock.
That's where I am, my friend. That's where I am, at the very top.
Cool.
Okay, guys. So, any of you want to change anything in the quizzes? Have some topics or something? We've got a few guys like.
Ask something. Repeating, raising his hand. You want to ask something. Okay, you can speak now.
Let's I think we lost Ozone. His connection got cut off. Or I see he's listening. Okay. So he may be listening but cannot talk. So no worries. As you all know, people, that we have also some YouTubers in our group. Just want to give a great shout out to all of them. Driptopian, Beach Office, D51, the CryptoCat, Nick is also here. So thank you all for mentioning us and supporting us. It's much appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah, I would also like to thank them. They've supported us a lot and mentioned us in their videos. And I would just like to tell, yeah,
I think group wants to listen.
group, us.
No, brother, I have no questions to ask.
Don't be shy, my friend.
Group, come on, ask. Shoot.
We're going for King 3. Tell them.
Yeah, I just
Bacon is
wanted to
ours.
say we've already bought Frankie Yoda.
Hey, do you guys hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, welcome back.
I'm back.
Yeah, Ozone,
All
we
right,
hear you.
we can hear you, brother.
Yeah. So let's see. Phoebe, what else did we have?
You guys are all good? You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay.
Okay, good. Mark, I'm sure would like to change the rules of the bacon game. Is that correct, Mark?
Yeah, of course. I want the rules to be in my favor.
He believes that the game he believes that the game has been designed to work against him.
Only if he's vegetarian.
But still, I'm going to win.
Yeah, that's the spirit. That's the
That's
spirit.
the attitude, bro. Me and Group. We're going for it.
Now I don't know if you guys heard me before, but while we are on the topic of the quiz. I think the quizzes are designed brilliantly. I think you guys cover lots of different topics. I personally would not change a thing about the quizzes.
Yeah. So yeah, we can continue doing what we're doing.
I have a question for Lijanaro.
Sorry, Club, what did you say?
I said I have a question for Lijanaro. Can you hear me?
Don't know if you can hear you.
Are you guys all there? I'm not.
We can hear you.
Yes,
Ozone.
We are here.
How many games did we already have? How many challenges? Oh, it has stopped. What?
But whenever I drop the bacon, you are the first one who block. I don't know how you.
Commitment, bro, commitment.
When I see the action, I can resist.
I never imagined.
Oh, that brother has drippy on speed dial.
Liz is very committed. We know him. How he is performing in the reservoir. He's very committed.
Lisandro, which kind of boat are you using?
Which kind? I didn't hear the word because of the please repeat.
Which kind of boat?
Monkey boat.
No, I don't use any bots. I'm just good at keyboard.
He doesn't use any bot. He is a bot.
You are.
Actually, Mark trying to buy everyone in the group. I don't know what he's doing, but he tried to buy me also.
Mark, you can buy me, no problem. I don't have the bacon, but you can give me money, no problem.
The bacon is priceless, so it cannot be sold.
Okay, bro is back.
Ozone, you there, brother?
Hello? You guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
I'm back. I lost you guys.
Welcome back.
Ozone, would you like to sing us a song?
I lost you guys. Listen, one of the disadvantages of living in the United States is that we have very poor internet. Our technology lags here.
Is that the only disadvantage of being in the US?
There's many technological disadvantages to living in the U.S. Our infrastructure is way behind.
Yeah, but there is a lot of ground to cover, so maybe it's difficult to to cover all.
Brother, you should come to South Africa. The lions are eating.
Yeah, you guys have to deal with lions. We have to deal with poor internet.
Tough choice.
Yesterday a lion chewed off my fiber cable.
No way. So what else do we have? The charity. Did we already talk about the charity that we?
So you guys have any other questions or any other things anybody would like to say?
We, as everybody knows, we are involved in supporting Huis van Heerde, an orphanage in South Africa. I don't know if Drip Lady is available today, but she did support them in making the upgrades for their website and mentioning DCA also, I guess. Was it like that, Phoebe?
Yes, she's still busy with them.
Yeah.
They haven't got the login details of the website yet.
Yeah.
It was someone that was there in charge of the orphanage there before, so they're struggling to get the login details, but I think they got hold of it, and maybe this week they and Vicky, Lady Drip, will upgrade the website a little bit, put the necessary information on there, their wallet address and links to the DCA YouTube channel, and a bit more on how DCA has helped to the orphanage.
Yeah.
And another thing, I think when we start, or when the orphanage starts to take care of itself, I think in the future we can look at other projects in other countries as well.
Yeah, that's a great idea, man. Regarding the orphanage, last time you did go on site to make a walkthrough with the video and you talked to the people there. We're still, at least I am still making that video editing. I did experience some technical difficulties with the edits. So as soon as that's out of the way, I will drop the video on YouTube. So our members and other people can view the video. But yeah, I think we should use the support that we give to the orphanage as a blueprint in order to help other charities, so that we have a way of working and a way of not explaining but also proving to outsiders that their donations are not going in or disappearing into thin air. So it's not a scam. So we can prove and explain all the steps that's going on. I think that's important. And I think with the orphanage in South Africa, that we're going in the right direction. So let's make it happen. And yeah. Like that.
Hey,
Yes, I completely agree, brother.
Febby, I have a question for you. I kind of lost the audio for a little while. I didn't hear what you said about the website. I know that you've Vicky, Lady Drip, has been working with them on some updates. Do you want to kind of go over that again? What they're doing and what they're updating?
Okay, well, she saw a few things on the website that needs a bit of changing. Like the tabs at the top and everything, and putting their MPO and registration numbers and stuff on a separate tab, and also putting their wallet address somewhere on the website, because it's easy for someone to think it's not legitimate if that wallet address is not on their website. So we're gonna get that going, and they want to mention the DCA group somewhere on the website as well.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's great. So this will be somewhere on their homepage, I'm guessing.
Yes, I hope so. Yeah. Vicky and Stefani, they're speaking directly to each other, so they'll be sorting that out. Both are technologically more advanced than I am, so better that way.
That's great. That's good to hear. Thank you very much, Vicky, I know Vicky's not with us today, but we thank her for her work, and we thank her for her presence. We love Lady Trip, don't we?
Yeah, we surely do.
Definitely.
We do miss her expertise on the reservoir, but yeah, there's nothing we can do about it today.
Yeah.
But it's most certainly a very good thing that the DCA is being advertised on a legitimate websites organization, which has the support.
I think that's very important.
Yeah. That's I think for the whole drip community, it's also good that they can see that it's not only crypto, only code on the internet or on the blockchain, but it's also real life. It has real life attachment also. So yeah, let's make it.
Absolutely.
Let's make this work. It's good.
Awesome.
Yeah, for the kids there, it will change their life for sure.
I have a question for you.
So anybody else out there have any questions about anything?
Yes, big brother, I want to ask something.
Sure.
How did you get the ideas of these type of games?
how did I get the idea of what is it? What's the question?
How did you get the idea of these kind of games like Beacon and other stuff? Because many people are completely lost in this game.
So how did I get the idea of thinking is what you're asking.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
for the
Actually,
games.
this one is more interesting.
Well, you know, that's a good question, Rocky, and for a while I've been thinking about a game that basically would be more inclusive of, because I know a lot of times, some of these games and quizzes and things that we do might be a little bit intimidating for some people. Maybe people might be a little bit timid or shy or you know introverted when it comes to certain types of things, activities and things that we do. So I wanted to come up with a game that was kind of had a more of like a team feel to it, where you would get involved with other members would team up with other members, and it would be more of a team effort, and it's not being put on the spot by taking a quiz or being in a situation where you're you know under pressure or anything like that. So I said, what if we came up with something that was, kind of like in a team spirit type of thing, where people would get involved and people would team up, and that's sort of how I came up with this idea. This is one of many other ideas. Believe me, I have other kind of thoughts in my mind of activities and games and contests that we could do in the future that would involve teams. But this was sort of like the game itself is actually a children, it's an actual game that in the real world exists. It's, Steal the Bacon is a children's game here. I don't know who came up with that game, but it's an actual real thing here. And that's sort of like what inspired the idea. And I said, what if I were to take this simple children's game and kind of incorporate it into the group and create a game that we could all play? And that's sort of how I came up with the idea.
It's a children's game,
Makes
but
sense,
it's no child's play, man.
Rocky? Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yes, loud and clear, brother.
But it's great to have those kind of games here. It keeps people busy, man.
Actually,
Yeah, listen. I hope you guys are having fun with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Mark having all time too many dogs.
Yeah, these games are keeping the members too close.
Yeah, frankly, it is one of the best games we have ever had in the group.
I think so too. I remember in school they used to team people up, and that made you, what do you call it? You make a better bond with some of the other guys in the group, so you can build a relationship as well.
Yeah.
And
That's correct.
if we do more team-based competitions, I think we could mix it up, make different teams, different people with different team members. We could get to know each other as well, and know how irritating some of us can get.
And by the way, I am very open to ideas. So if you guys have an idea for a game, if involves a team effort, I'd be more than happy to entertain it. I think in the future we can have lots of fun with these games. And if you guys have any thoughts, any ideas, they're more than welcome.
As long as Mark can win, then it will be accepted.
That's correct. We have to somehow design the game in a way where it's Mark.
That should be rigged for me, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
It's okay. Whichever game you want, then.
Actually, I have an idea for a sniper game that would be right up Mark's alley.
Yeah.
Early on, I'm kind of like putting together the mechanics of it, but I think Mark would like the game.
Yeah, we will be sitting up high on the rock of Gibraltar and shooting everybody down. him and his monkeys.
Just bring it on, man. Bring it on.
Cool.
I think we have a YouTuber just joined. I think he is DeFi John. Do you like to ask something from Big Brother Ozone? Just go ahead.
Sure. Go for it.
DeFi John.
I think what you guys, I think if we would better we would get a better quality audio if you guys turn down or mute your mic. I think we should try that. And if you want to say something, just you could chime in and turn your mic back on. But I think if we all turn our mics off when we're not speaking, that would probably make a difference, because I think that's why we're hearing all of the echoes.
Yes, you are.
You guys want to try that?
Yes, Big Brother, you are 100% right.
Yeah.
So just mute all of your mics. Mute all of your mics if you're not saying anything. And again, if you have something to say, you want to chime in, just turn your mic back on. Let's try that.
The quality is much better now.
If you want to ask something from Big Brother.
Go ahead. So you have somebody's got a question.
Yeah, I think DeFi Juan was just pushed accidentally the button to ask something. But he can always jump in if he wants to ask something. DeFi Juan is a YouTuber. He has a nice channel. He also talks about, he has been talking about DCA. It's not long ago since he became a member here. It's a nice dude. We also, we already mentioned it, but we also have a lot of decent YouTubers in our community here in DCA. So big shout out to all of them. DeFi Juan, Beach Office 365.
Yeah.
We also have the Driptopian, the CryptoCat. We have a lot of nice people here. And the good thing about them is they're not only just members, they do believe in what we stand for, and they advertise that also to the outside world. So big up to them.
Absolutely, and we're all very appreciative of having them in our group.
Hey everybody, I don't know if I had a question. Sorry, I might have just pushed my mic earlier, but just wanted to say hi to everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi there.
Doing pretty good. I just woke up, but we're here.
Yeah, that's also the thing. This group is so international that it's not always easy to have our watches synced to each other. So the one has just woke up. Maybe also wakes up very late, but
that's what also makes it very unique and very special as well.
Yeah, correct, 100%. And that's why also this group stays alive 24/7. So we have different time zones, and everybody is active on the different moments in the day. So it's amazing, man. Love it.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. You guys are great.
Yeah.
It really is a special group, and the fact that we hail from all different parts of the world, that makes it even more special for me.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever been to South Africa, Ozone?
I have not been.
Yet.
Actually, no. I was many years ago. It was only for a couple of days. It was a business meeting. I went to Johannesburg for 3 days,
Okay.
but I was not in. I was there many years ago, about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I did not get to see much of the area though, because it was really primarily for business.
Yeah.
And I was there for 3 days, and I did not see any part of the country. I've never been to. I've heard some wonderful things about Cape Town, and I obviously plan on going very soon.
Yeah.
To see my friends there. You know.
Connection is again bad, or you're transforming into a transformer. Ozone, you still there?
In an office for 3 days.
Okay, he's back. Okay. Yeah, but we should make one day.
But I do plan on.
Yeah. Just go ahead.
I know. I was going to say I do look forward. I hear some wonderful things about South Africa, and I plan on visiting many parts of the world, and South Africa is definitely one of them.
Yeah. Same here. The world will not be big enough to visit every place. So let's put that on our agendas.
Very true.
To meet.
We still need to have a braai.
Yep. That's the only reason we're
And
going
a braai. There. Look, keep hearing.
We're gonna have the braai.
Keep hearing about these braais.
We should call the meeting surprise instead of surprise. Yeah.
I still have to make a tutorial video for some of you.
Yeah, the tutorial video.
You're gonna have to buy a lot of meat.
Maybe what happened to your 44 million island?
What was that, Mark? What did he say?
He's asking about the island, the 44 million. Yes. Well, I'm still busy with the paperwork.
Next year, bro, next year.
He was asking about the $44 million island.
Lucky, next year when we are visiting Febe in South Africa, we'll be signing it there.
Hey, Ozone, I've got a question.
Yes.
Question.
Hey, dude. Just checking where you stand on the wider Forex sphere. Have you got any holdings in the bits of Animal Farm, and what are your thoughts?
I do. I am invested in Animal Farm. I have, the way I saw it, primarily, listen, I'm a big fan of Drip. I love Drip. I love the faucet. But I'm also, one of the reasons I love the platform so much is because I love the person behind the platform. I love his ideas. I think Forex is an extremely bright individual, fantastic vision and ideas, and that is why I decided to invest in other areas of his platform. I do own some stake in animal. I have pig. I have dogs. I have quite a few of the. What's the token? The name doesn't come to mind. The breed token. I have quite a few of those as well. So my investments are kind of spread out in in various parts of his platform. So yes, I'm very high on Animal Farm. I can't wait for the release of the dog crediting and the reboot of the farms. I think it's going to be great. I think I think it's and guys, and we're early on. This is where the beauty of this is that we're all in the very beginning stages of it, and I think it's going to be very exciting, and I think we're all going to have a great deal of success with it. So yes, I am involved. I am invested in Animal Farm and other areas of Forex's platform.
Cool. Thanks for answering. Key for me is he is having the integrity, and that he just seems to give that off.
Yes.
Big brother, I have a question.
Yes.
Yes. See, what will be the what I say in your eyes? What will be the future of Greek in the next 5 years? Do you think it will survive for the next 5 years?
I truly believe that it will. I think based on its design and the mechanics, I don't see why. I see it as a very sustainable platform for many years. I don't see. I truly believe it'll last beyond 5 years.
Can you repeat
myself,
the question?
I don't.
I didn't hear the question.
The question, he asked if he believes. His question was, do I believe that drip will be around for at least the next 5 years? Is that what you asked me, Rocky?
Yes, big brother.
Yes. So his question was, do I believe drip will be around for at least the next 5 years? And my answer is yes. I think it's going to be around for 5 years and longer. I don't see why it won't be around for 10 plus years. And I still believe that we haven't seen anything yet. I mean, there are much greater things to come. I believe that once these things that we hear about, these utilities, and these future things that we hear, projects that we hear about, are only going to make it bigger and better. So yeah, I don't believe it's going anywhere.
Thank you so much, big brother. I love you, big brother.
I love you too.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If I started to speak, I think I will take 1 or 2 hours about you, but so I don't want to go on that because you know what you mean for me. So,
Yeah.
whatever you
Hey,
do for me,
listen.
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome, brother.
We will meet soon, big brother. We will meet soon.
Ozone.
Anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, I have another question. I used to be in another DeFi project.
Okay.
What's it called again? Time Wonderland. It was a nice project. It had some interesting mechanics to it.
What was it called?
Time Wonderland. Don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a nice project, but
I'm not familiar with it, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it was a nice one.
Yeah, the only thing lacking to it was the community. So there were some issues with the people managing the project, and yeah, the community didn't believe in that person, and then dropped all belief, and they took all their investing from the project. So it collapsed.
That's too bad. That's too bad.
Yeah, it happens. So that's why everyone has to only use risk capital when when working into crypto. I have never been rug pulled yet. Did you ever get rug pulled?
I have not, or and if I have, it hasn't been anything major.
Okay.
Again, I've dabbled in various platforms. Recently, I got into something called Stake Protocol.
Yeah.
If any of you guys are familiar with that, I haven't really but I didn't really put too much into it. I mean, I jumped on the BNB miner bandwagon as well.
Yeah.
I know that was doing well for a while, but nothing. I've never been rug pulled in a situation where it hurt me.
Yeah.
You know, if anything, it's I've put very little money into these other platforms. Again, guys, I'm a drip. You know, I'm very high on drip.
Yeah.
You know, besides the crypto, the other crypto that I own, other crypto assets, and you know, drip is really the only other platform, DeFi platform that drip, and of course Animal Farm.
Yeah.
I'm really not involved in anything else. I might have some, you know, couple of smaller investments here and there, but nothing really substantial. Anything outside of the crypto assets and the drip and the Animal Farm that I have is outside of crypto.
Yeah.
Entirely. You know, again, I have other things which I think everybody else at some point should do. You know, they say that old expression, you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket, and I truly believe that.
Yeah.
You know, you should kind of spread out and do other things and invest in the real world as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. It's,
I agree.
the thing for me was when I started crypto like 2-3 years ago, I did not have any financial background to know all the specifics. So what did I do?
Mhm.
I just aped into it. You have to start somewhere, and I did gain some, I did lose some. But on the way, you get in contact with some projects, and I have never seen another project like the drip ecosystem. Nor the community, nor the developer that's being straightforward and honest and not caring about the FUD or what people's emotions are. But the project it stands. It makes also sense. So it's not a get rich quick scheme as some people think. So yeah, it's to answer also Club's question. It will most definitely, most definitely, nothing is sure, certain, but it will last at least 5 years. When you look at
I believe so too. And again, you're yeah.
No, when you look at the project or at least the development that he's putting and the effort he's putting behind it, it cannot die in like 2 or 3 years. To reap what you saw in drip, the faucet, you still have to wait that 1 year. So if you have one wallet, then you will start another one, and that's another year that you have to wait. So I cannot see it die in like 2-3 years. So only for drip.
I agree with that.
Yeah, and then the Animal Farm, that's even more extensive. And then the other extra games he's making, it will live long and prosper.
Yeah, I believe that as well. And again, you know, these things, these other. I think we're just getting started here, guys. I mean, this is a very early in the game here. I think there's going to be lots of things happening in the near future. Lots of things in the horizon, and I just don't see drip going anywhere for a number of years. Again, that's correct. That when you said, Abby, when you said nothing is certain. You know, there's always some risk somewhere. You know, and you know, but that goes. You could basically say that about almost everything in life. I believe. You know, there's really not one thing in life where you have 100% certainty.
Nope.
You know, and that's why you have to be prepared and you have to, mitigate risk when possible. But I truly believe in my heart that this platform is just really getting started, and I really don't see it going anywhere for a number of years. I'm very confident in saying that.
Yeah, and
Big brother.
yeah, the only factor that can make it that can make it go a long way in the future is the community. So if the community stands strong and they believe in it, then it has no reason whatsoever to go down. So it
No
also,
question about it.
yeah.
No question.
Or else Forex wouldn't put any effort in it to make it work. So yeah.
Big brother, I have another question. Big brother, I have another question.
Sure, Rocky. What's up?
What is your message for them who think DCA is a scam?
What is my message for people that believe that DCA is a scam? Is that what your question was?
I think it's the right time to address that topic because they said very bad thing about us and it hurt both of us so badly. And I just can't forget that day when we are so upset with that. So please
Well,
give them a message.
the only thing I could say about that is that if scamming is all about giving, you know, I'm sure you guys have seen all the airdrops every day and all the rads and all the contests that we do and all the money that we've given to the orphanage in South Africa. If that's what scammers do, I guess we are a scam, Rocky. I guess we're scammers if that's what scammers do.
Yeah, I think it's.
I don't know what.
I think it's just easy for some people to say that something is a scam or not true or anything else, instead of doing the research before opening your mouth. So
Yeah, I never really understood that. I don't understand where this came from. I don't understand how the rumor, where it stemmed from, or how it came to this. But
it's
listen. You guys are living proof. What we're doing is, I think we're doing lots of positive things. We're helping people. I don't understand why people would call us a scam. Maybe people have a warped sense or definition of what the word scam means, but nothing we have done indicates that we have any kind of intention of scamming anybody.
No.
All we're doing is helping each other.
Yeah, correct.
I've got something to say quickly, brother.
Go for it.
I think in life in general there will always be guys. I'm quoting the words of the famous AB. He told me once that even the mighty Forex whole ecosystem, he has proven himself worthy over and over again, and still there are people that's calling the drip ecosystem a scam. So I don't think we have to.
That's true.
Yeah, we have to put a lot of our energy into fighting that. I think we are doing very well, and we've got the YouTube channel up and running, and by showing them the videos, real life videos and pictures and all of that, we can provide the evidence, and if they don't do their research, then I can't say this on, but yeah, then they can just go do something.
And Febby, I agree with you wholeheartedly. There's only so much energy that could be expended in trying to defend yourself and trying to defend the group. We just need to keep doing what we're doing and focus on the positive and keep going on and keeping on with the mission and of helping others and promoting positivity. And there are going to be many people that don't believe or get on board with our philosophy, and that's fine with me. I'm not gonna, I'm not about to lose any sleep over any of it, to be quite honest.
No, correct. DCA is actually all about empathy, but in a positive sense. So we know how to place ourselves in the situation of someone else, so we can think about or think with them to go forward. But what we should not do is when you encounter with someone who is negative, then you don't have to go down into the spiral of negativity with them. Just leave them be, turn around,
right.
and just don't get yourself down just because the other one is down. I like to compare it with a dog that leaves a turd on the sidewalk. He does that and he continues his life. And if you come and you step into that pile, yeah, what can you do? You wipe your shoe and you walk on, or you start to hate all the dogs that do something like that. It's for the dog. It was
that's a good point.
It's a done deal. He does that and he continues. Whoever steps into that shit, it's just don't go down with the negativity. It won't help you.
I agree, brother.
Wise words, my brother.
So I see a lot of "We Love Ozone" on the on the chat.
I love you guys.
We're not scammers. We are spammers. It seems.
we love scammers.
Boy.
I have a comment.
Hans, what did you say?
Yeah, I mean, this group is not a scam. Certainly, and this is not a scam. I've been in grip since December last year, and it's not exactly how it's designed to work. The system is stable, it pays out. Of course, it's dependent on success and growth and investors, but as a system, I think this is the best to get with the DeFi. And I'm pretty sure this will survive for many years to come. One factor that we don't control is, of course, government regulations that might be the DeFi space in the future, but that's something we can't control and continue to win. But as this DeFi space grows, and it might be perceived as a threat to traditional financial institutions, there might be some regulations in the future. But we'll get back to see what comes. But as far as crypto system, so I think that's good. My opinion.
Yeah, the last bit was a little bit.
Guys, I'm having a little bit of trouble with the audio. What is there?
No, it's not you. It's the connection was indeed a little bit.
There?
No, I think it was just a statement of Hans that he believes in. It was just
and a little bit of. I apologize, guys.
Sorry.
I'm having a little bit of an issue with the audio and with hearing some of you guys.
Your audio is fine, brother. Hans' audio is
Yeah, it was just a little bit.
I hear you fine.
If you
hear
fine, then everything is fine.
Okay.
I think just Hans had a statement about how he believes indeed in the drip ecosystem and that DCA is indeed not a scam. And he also trusts the mechanics and all that Forex does. I think I understood that right, Hans?
Yeah, correct. Can you hear me better?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, but
a little bit.
Yeah.
You're cutting in and out on my end, but I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, my point was that drip as a DeFi system and an investment in crypto is doing exactly as designed, and it's as good as it gets within this environment. But one thing it will be interesting to see in the future is whether there will be any governmental regulations that hit the DeFi space. as of now, it's more or less unregulated. That's pros and cons with that, of course, but it could be, it's worthwhile to follow that closely and see what might or might not come with regards to governmental regulation. Because in the future, we might be perceived as a threat towards traditional financial institutions, and that might trigger some sort of regulation. But we'll have to see.
Talking about potential government regulations, that's sort of what I got out of it.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, that's what I see as the potential uncertainty with regards to DRIP. I mean, the system itself works fine and runs as it's trying to do, but regulations might be a wild card.
Yeah, I think.
Listen, it could potentially be an issue down the road. I mean, I know that at least the governments here are working very hard to sort of kind of get crypto in check, and the regulatory agencies and the government is becoming very active here in that. But that could actually not be a terrible thing. In my opinion, it could play out in several different ways. But sometimes regulations are not a terrible. Listen, we all live in a society where laws and rules are something beneficial to everybody. Sometimes overreach could be a little bit too much. There's sometimes governments have a tendency to overreach and overregulate, but I don't believe personally. I don't see that as a major obstacle. I don't really think it's something that you should be overly concerned about, quite honestly.
I think Forex also addressed the regulation, the involvement of the law. As far as I can remember, he said that he's doing everything by law, so he's not doing anything, not in the gray zone. Just everything is doing is correct. And in a couple of years, or at least whenever that privacy environment that he's going to provide is out, then it will be also within the boundaries of law. So he's doing everything he can to shield his members, or at least his investors, within the boundaries of law. So whenever there's a rule that's coming up for DeFi, he will find, or he will do his best to find a way to handle it. But yeah, it may be different country per country, so we'll have to just wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it. Every country's different. I know every country has different regulatory guidelines, and here, incidentally, in the U.S., I mean, it's not exactly the Europe, in my opinion, in general is more crypto-friendly environment. There are, concerns here, but for the most part, I guess the only thing that I'm concerned about would really be, not in this particular part of the world, but I know in some parts of the world they, exchanges get shut down and crypto gets banned, and those are obviously some concerns. But I think for the most part, regulation is not something that we should really fear. I don't really think it's going to be. I don't see it as an issue. I don't see it as any deterrent or anything that anybody should be overly concerned about.
No, indeed, because
that's my personal feeling.
No, you're correct, because it needs to work in the global environment. Okay, it's a new technology, blockchain, and it's all new, and a lot of people don't even know what crypto is. But whenever the governments see that there is truly a benefit to it, they will set up some rules, which is necessary, because they're always.
I believe
yeah.
that too. Yeah.
So that's indeed nothing to be worried about, really. But it
I don't
makes
think so.
also even more sense in the hints that you gave, or the advice on what to do with your investment. That your gains from crypto, you should, if possible, invest in real world things, just in case that whenever your crypto is being taken away, that you still have something of your gains. Yeah, you just have to spread the risk
That's
a little
good
bit.
point.
Yeah. So yeah, whenever there is regulatory
and pay your taxes, guys. That's very important.
Yeah. Because if you don't, there are only two certain things in life, they say.
You could get into a lot of trouble, so that's one thing you should definitely do is, and again, every part of the world is different, but here, we consider the way DeFi income is defined here it's defined as a long-term, what they call a long-term capital gain.
Yeah.
So anything that we make from crypto here, or from an asset that is owned for more than a year, that yields any form of income, is defined as short-term, a long-term capital gain. So that is taxed at a rate of 20% here. So basically, any income that I make from drip, again, earlier on in the conversation, I said, put some of that aside. Besides the investing and besides the spending, there's a portion of it that should be kept on the side.
Yeah.
I always make sure that I keep at least 20%, because that's when I pay my quarterly taxes.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, they say there are only two certain things in life.
You pay your taxes.
Yeah. There are only two certain things. It's death and taxes. So there's no escaping those.
Yeah, because that's how. No escaping that. Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have something else prepared?
What about Mark? Mark, are you still there?
I think he's fighting off the monkeys.
Pepe, you still with us?
Yes, I'm still with us.
All right.
Pepe is doing a fantastic job here.
Nah, listen, you guys are doing great. You guys are doing fantastic.
For anyone who did not see the messages or does not know already, we do have a YouTube channel that you can go visit and subscribe. There is still not much happening on it, but yeah, the more subscribers we have, the more interest we can pull up. And it's a little bit sad to see that we have only 53 subscribers now. While we are having more than 100 members in the group.
That'll eventually grow.
Yeah, it will grow, for sure. We also have I set up a Twitter page. So whenever we have something to say to the world, that we can tweet it out
there.
Very
nice.
Yeah, little by little we want to make the world, or at least the DeFi drip world, aware that DCA is a thing. It's not only a Telegram group, but it's a way of living, way of going about in this crypto space. So yeah, if you did not do it already, go subscribe. But the main activity will of course be here in the Telegram group. For those who like bacon, Go ahead. For those who don't like bacon.
We love bacon.
We love bacon.
We love bacon.
Yeah. We're aching for bacon.
Okay, so I'm going to make, unless you guys have any other questions, I'm going to make a final request to all of you.
Yeah.
Before I leave, before we end this discussion, Strat. And I want each and every one of you that is present to announce yourself. Just go down the list, announce yourself. Just say who you are and say you love DCA and you love bacon.
I am Alessandro. I love DCA and I love bacon. Sometimes very much.
Thank you, Alessandro.
He surely loves it.
Okay.